Yo, it's your boy, Tripface, world famous artist, man about town, purveyor of fine meats, bringing you my art blog. Yo, people always asking me, when did you first know you wanted to be an artist? And I'm all like, bitch please, I was born with it. Like when I came out the vag and my mum's placenta had a piece on it. It said, poo for life. And then later on when I was 2 months old, my uncle came to visit. Instead of buying me a rattle, he bought me a set of texters. And I didn't know what to do with them, so I just sat there like sniffing them. I mean, who the fuck knows what to do with a bunch of texters at 2 years old? So like, I was sitting in the pram, just getting all high off the texter fumes and like, started seeing all these crazy visions of like, colourful midwives, and then like, Banksy comes down and into my pram and gives me a really important message. But I like, can't remember what he said. And then I realised he was just like a guy in a hoodie from the council flats next door. And I was all like, yeah, that guy looks wicked, I want to be like him when I grow up. So then I just like started working hard, you know, like studying the greats, you know, like Banksy, Shepherd Fairy, Mr. Brainwash, you know, Mr. Squiggle. And I started like working hard on an etch sketch and like making sculptures with me Duplo blocks. Just like totally getting into my art. That's it, I'm ready, I've worked so hard, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna like do my first big piece, blow people's minds. So I had to wait until the coast was clear, till there was no one around, mum and dad were in bed, and then I like just jumped out the crib, and I was like scoping for a mad bomb spot, and then I like found it in the kitchen, I'm like looking everywhere for a spray can, I can't find it, and so I'm like, opened the cupboard, pulled out some tomato sauce, and then just started like freestyling it all over the floor of the kitchen, just like letting it all out, just getting it in there, making some like free-form mad shit. And then my mum like comes in and she's all like freaking out because I just totally blow her mind with my new piece, and she's like crying and screaming and shit. And then my daddy hears all this screaming and commotion, he runs out and he like slips on the tomato sauce and like splits his head open. So I named it Blood on the Dance Floor. So that was my first piece. This one got sent to us on an email. It's a tribute to homeless people, because everybody knows a homeless guy. You see him on the streets during the day, where they're gonna go at night, got nowhere to sleep, gonna go in the dumpster. It's also a tribute to freeganism. Those are the people that like don't pay for food, they just like pull it out bins and stuff. When I was like struggling back before I got huge, I used to go into the rubbish bins and like pull out like eggshells and like breadcrumbs and like I'd eat them. But then whatever I couldn't eat, I'd just make art out of. So I'd like make this art that's like edible, but because the food was off, it was also inedible. So it was like inedible, edible art. And so like it said a lot about like being sick but also being healthy, and also like a tribute to freeganism, but also had like undertones of homelessness. So like Brad art on the streets, send it to the email address in the bottom, give you a review. So that's it. Next week we're going to be talking about tax. Go get your paperwork together so you can lodge your tax and get that paper. When you get that paper, buy some fresh threads. So yo, don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Tripface, I'm out.